Okie dokie. Off for day 5. Every time we're driving to our glassing spot, we see deer. Jace says, there's a deer out there. We stop. It's a buck. But until we know where he's going to bed, you're kind of wasting your time. Well, last night we were up on this knob. It was a really good glassing knob. Gives us a periphery of almost 360. So I'm going to climb back up there, put the sun at my back. And we saw one buck over here on our drive in. Glass him and see what he does and where he beds. And maybe we'd be able to get a stalk on him once he beds. So. And I know some of you are thinking, well, why didn't you go after him? I've tried to catch up to a mule deer that's feeding on up on his feet feeding. I've never even got within 100 yards, I don't think.
He's small. Wow. He's getting like bees on him or something, or a fly. This is funny. He's not having it.
Better shut her down. Dang it. I saw 2 bucks over here that went into this big patch of quakies. And they're buried in there somewhere. One was a little guy, and one was, I think he was a forky also, but he's a great big forky. Might have been 3 points out on the end, I don't know. It's not been what I hoped for, folks. I'm really striking out here. I'm having a ton of fun. And I know people wonder why we do these really difficult hunts, like these archery mule deer hunts in August. I do them because they're a lot of fun. I do them because they force me to think harder and try to be, I guess you'd call it, have my edge sharpened a little bit by the time rifle season and elk season and everything gets here. We're going to sit it out here for a while longer, and then hopefully Jace has a really good plan for this afternoon, because tomorrow's our last day. Mr. Jones, you got to leave us tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I want to take off after an afternoon nap because if my air conditioner's broke, so I want to drive at night.
Yeah. Scott's air conditioner broke on his truck. So driving across the Nevada desert on I-80 in August with no air conditioner, if you've done it, and I have, it sucks.
Yeah, typical Nevada weather.
Old man's gonna get driven off the glassing spot by a bunch of no-see-um bugs. I'd have said not in Nevada, but sure enough. I don't know what happened, but the deer didn't get the memo. But we got this afternoon. If these bugs don't eat me up in the interim, I can't believe this. What the hell? I mean, I am just crawling. My clothing is just crawling with bugs. All right, folks, we're out of here. The bugs have driven us off the mountain.
Alright, Scott and I are back at it for a midday buck finding mission.
There you go.
See what we can find.
Sleep till it is.
Here's a nice little buck, three point. But I'm gonna mark him, try to get a good read on where he's at.
I'd say leave me here and drive around over there, Jace. Mark it with
I kind of want to see if he'll lay down.
No, I get that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I couldn't ask for a deer to be in a better spot in terms of elevation. It's right at the top. Beats going down on the bottom. All right, that's what we're working with here. Nap in a spot that's really easy for me to sneak up above you, ideally. So it looks like there's going to be a little fold in there that he might be able to hide behind. I mean, yeah, if he disappears, I might just go over there and just try to locate it. If I sneak and the wind's good, I can hopefully just find him. And then if he is still moving around, I can wait, or he's doing a lot of circling around. I wonder if he's going to lay down.
Yeah, he's going behind.
Scott and I found a buck. I've been watching him for, 10 minutes now. Hoping he beds down, because where he's at the very top of the ridge across from us, and I could drive around on the side by side. Fingers crossed he puts himself in a spot we can go after him. Yeah, he's like cruising way left now. He's in the wide open under a big cliff and some yellow grass.
Oh gosh. Okay.
But maybe give us a good bed here.
Yeah. Let's
That's so funny. He just walks behind the one big tree, ditches us, and beds down.
That's where he beds, yeah. That's that sixth sense.
Now he's got a cliff right above him. It would be so cool if that cliff was in shooting range. And so Scott's gonna stay here on glass. I'm gonna rip around and get on the other side of this ridge, and hopefully he stays bedded, because it's not gonna be the quickest drive over there. It's gonna be 15 minutes maybe. So, all right, I'm en route. I'm gonna go wrap around and hit that ridge top, and hopefully I can relocate him and sneak in. So, see you guys when I'm over there. Alright, I made it up here. This is really hard to tell where exactly it was at, so I gotta get over to the edge and try to verify some trees based on my pictures. But I got the bow in hand, and I'm gonna see if we can find him. Here we go. Buck's in there somewhere. That's cool. We got them both in this same screen now. In fact, I'm going to center up a little bit more. I'm hoping I don't mess this up. Just needed to stand. Buck's kind of looking over that way, but oh, he got up. He got up. What's happening here? I don't think he's alerted because he's, I don't know. He's got it. Okay, Jace is drawing. He's drawing, Buck's turning. Yeah, hit him. Got him. Got him. He's just sitting there waiting. I'll search for the buck. Well, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but and yet again, another arrow over its back at 30 yards. This time I think it like literally skimmed its hair. Man, 30 yards. I didn't even have to wait very long for him to stand up, and that's the thing. Maybe I'm getting a bad range, but I ranged this tree right here. And I mean, I was standing just right on this little bluff right there. From here, it doesn't seem that far, 30 yards. I don't know. Golly. Here's my dang arrow. Right in the dang tree. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I clipped a branch. I mean, this thing is lodged in there. Oh. See, I don't know if this is from target shooting. I don't think it was. I would have noticed my wrap. So as you can see, that the logo is all skimmed. I don't know if that's from hitting a branch. I don't think that was from target shooting. I feel like I had a pretty good tab on how my arrows looked. I don't remember any of them having that much marring on it like that. Oh, golly, that's so frustrating. day 6 broadheads. I'm getting low, guys. I'm getting low. This one's got to stay with the tree now. I can't get that out of there. It's funny how this one hurts more, even though it was like a faster stalk than the 40-yard buck. And that took 2 hours to go 40 yards. But that whole encounter, I don't know. I walked away from that encounter just being like, that was an awesome, fun encounter. This one just hurts. 30 yards over its back. Based on these deer beds I'm finding on these 2 bucks that I stalked, like, these are very habitual spots. They're in here every day.
Well, Jace is up on the skylight, walking back to get the side-by-side, I guess.
All right. Thanks for watching over, Scott.
You're welcome, buddy. That breaks my heart. I thought the way that he reacted, I thought you hit him.
Yep. Skimmed the top of his back. Maybe
Give
cut
him
a hair.
haircut.
Maybe gave him a trim. Otherwise, yeah, it didn't draw any blood. Arrow was clean. The one thing I did notice, there was a big smear mark on my arrow wrap, and that maybe I didn't take a good note before, but like maybe that was from another arrow during practice or something. But I'm also wondering if it maybe like clipped a branch and then just kind of kicked it up. I don't know. We'll never know. This has been rough. Keep missing these damn deer.
It's been fun to watch. It brings back a lot of memories.
Yeah. We're going to maybe go look around for some more and then go get Randy. So get back to it.
We're going to put Jace back on the saddle here. So I'm not even bringing my bow, folks. In fact, I might not even bring my bow the rest of the trip until Jace gets one. Oh, yeah.
Well, there's a good chance I'll be out of arrows before that.
Well, if you run out of arrows, then I'll bring mine. Oh, how many arrows you bring with?
5.
5?
I had 5 broadheads.
What? I brought 30 broadheads.
You were prepared.
Seems like we always see them when we're on our way to our glassing spot. All right, on to greener pastures.
Well, I tell you, I'm really tired.
Okay.
I'll go back and get the water boiling.
All right.
Especially thinking about going to drive through the night tomorrow night.
Yeah. No.
I'm going to get to sleep tonight early.
Yep.
So.
Go do it.
All right, see you at the camp.
Yeah. This evening didn't turn out that well. Jace had a good afternoon, but this evening, we covered a lot of miles. And one of the things we've noticed is the lower country here where we're at is really getting grazed hard by cattle, which, multiple use, you got to expect that. But we've noted that every time we come down here where there are cattle, we hardly see any deer. And even though they don't compete for the same forage, they do compete for space and they compete for water. And I think that might explain part of the reason why the deer are up at higher elevation. Tomorrow's the last day. See if Jace fills his tag tomorrow. Scott's gonna have to leave midday, so we're gonna go out hunt in the morning, help Scott get packed up, do a bunch of film stuff, and Jace and I will be here to give it the big hurrah tomorrow evening. And then we gotta hit the road the next morning. So it's getting mixed. Okay, tomorrow. I think it's called the complete cooking system is what it's called. Hopefully everybody's hungry because this is enough for about 6 of us.
Thank you.
Where are we headed to this morning, boys?
It's up to Jace.
Jace, what you thinking?
I think we go back to where me and you spotted that buck yesterday.
That's a good spot. Yeah.
Well, Jace, it's the last day. You're gonna get him today.
Try. Oh, there's a second buck. Just walked right up next to him, a 2-point, yeah. Yep. Yeah, they're in some really thick stuff right now. But I just got eyes on them again.
Are those bucks still in the same spot?
No, they've gone up to the left. I did up until about 30 seconds ago.
Until I distracted you.
I was tracking him through some nasty stuff.
I'll keep dragging them and I'll keep an eye on this thing.
said he's near the end of that ridge where it drops off, Randy?
Yeah. But you can see he's only about 10 yards below the ridge line.
Oh, really?
Looks like he's wanting a bed.
Can you get him, Jace?
I'm gonna try.
You're gonna try. I know you are.
Third time's a charm.
Well, Jace is gonna get this done on the last morning. There's a buck bedded over there. I think he's got his velvet rub. He might be a hard horn. This morning we did see 4 different bucks. We saw a group of 3, one really nice 4x3, but they fed around and they're bedded in some thick stuff on the other side, and we lost sight of them. If Jace doesn't get this one, we're probably gonna go up on this ridge and glass down in there this afternoon, and we're gonna find those other 3.
Wind is not ideal, but we'll figure it out as we get over there. Give it a go. And I'm using this big tree as my reference. I think I see it right out there. I'm assuming that's it. There's nothing else that looks like it, but so that's what I'm going to creep towards and hopefully locate him from under there. Well, I screwed that one up again. I thought he was farther down. I thought basically where he's standing is where he was bedded, but he was actually bedded 30, 40 yards in front of me. Walked right on top of him. Well, I screwed that up. I thought he was gonna be like down farther behind that tree. He was right there, 40 yards probably. I walked right on top of him.
Yeah, I thought it was right where that big tree is. Those little cluster of smaller trees.
That's right where he was.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Darn.
What's the plan, Jace?
On to the next, I guess. There's some more bucks over here, but they're down the hill away and some thick stuff, so that's going to be challenging if we find them again. But otherwise, maybe that buck that I stalked on the second day is just back in his bed right back here, and we'll see him there.
Jace. Well, we thought we had him, but we didn't. And
went after him. You would have got him.
there's no guarantee on that, Jace. But I left my bow at camp because I had said this is yours. But anyhow, Scott has to leave. We'll go get Scott loaded, and then we'll come out this afternoon and give it the grand hurrah.
Stinger.
I have never seen anything like
I've never even
that.
seen one that looked like that before.
Well, Scott Jones, it's been another good time.
Yeah, it has, Randy.
I really appreciate it. Appreciate you coming out.
I know you.
Appreciate all you do to come and tag along with us.
No, I really
Let
enjoy
us,
it.
Let us film you when the chance arises. But,
It's great to be part of the crew, buddy.
thank you. I love you, buddy.
Yeah, I love you too.
We
See
look
ya.
forward to the next time.
Yeah, we'll be
And you got a longer drive than we do. I
maybe
think.
a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell Lynette hello. Tell her I ordered 2 dinners now.
Okay. All right, Jace. Such a pleasure to get to hunt with you, and
Cool.
Yeah.
We'll text you with the news.
Okay. All right.
If we get Big Hank tonight, then we'll let you know.
Awesome. Yeah. Send me pictures.
All right. Thanks,
All
Scott.
right. All right.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
guys.
All right, folks, the last charge of Jace McFetridge and his Fearless Immortals. After the stalk this morning, that didn't work out quite as planned. On our way back, we stopped to see if we could find the 3 bucks that disappeared. And within about 5 minutes, we had them located, but the wind was terrible. So we said, let's go help Scott get packed up, have a sandwich, let the rain stop, and let's go back out and have Jace kill one of them. That's what we're gonna do. Let's go, Jace.
All right, so Randy just left me here up on the top of this road. I got my bow and pack, and he's going down here. That's where we saw those bucks. They're bedded down here, but that's where we kind of glassed them up as we were coming out of here last time earlier this morning. So the plan is, he's gonna drive down there. He's gonna look for them in the same bedding spot, and if they are there, he's gonna wave his orange game bag at me. That tells me that they're there. Then I'm gonna try to go in after them. And if they're not there, if he can't find them, he's gonna come pick me up, and we're gonna try to locate him. I guess I don't know where we'll do it from. If we'll go across again or do it from up here, but he'll come back and we'll regroup. But ideally, he finds them and I can go make a play. So I've been watching Randy, and unfortunately, I don't think he found him. He had a spotter and binos out and tried multiple locations, and now he's going back to the side-by-side. And he didn't look like he had found them, so I'm assuming he's going to roll back up here and come get me.
Well, our great strategy that we thought we had 3 bucks, like fish in a barrel type, dead, didn't work out. They weren't there. So we're going to go all the way around where we glassed them from this morning and see if we can find them or some other deer. And if so, we got about 5 more hours, put stock on them, and Jace to get one of them killed.
That looks like maybe the 3-point. Oh, I see the buck. He's actually bedded. There's 2 of them.
The one is still standing.
If you look just to the left of it, on the other side of that tree, he's right. You can just see his head. Just to the left of the butt.
So what would you want me to do? Just stay the hell out of the way?
I'm wondering, do you think if we both went over there, you think
I stayed on that high ridge.
if you went back to where we originally found him, you think you can try to get eyes on him?
Jace found them again. They've moved, I don't know, based on my look and triangulation, I don't think they moved more than 50 yards from where they were before. Jace is going to kill one of them.
Guess this is the final hoorah. Last evening, spotted the bucks from this morning. Last chance to get her done. And it's funny. It's going to be last one, but the hardest one to do. They're in some thick stuff. And I say they because there's multiple deer. This is the first time I'm going to be sneaking into some thick cover with multiple deer to be on the lookout. So it's going to be tough, but it'll be a fun challenge. So
Nothing for a man of your talents, Jace. Go get them.
all right. This is some thick stuff. Really steep.
You'll see that there's a really nice buck to the left and another buck to the right. They keep looking up. They're looking exactly the direction Jace is coming from. But I don't know what choice he has. Unless he were to circle more my way and then try to side hill.
Well, I was walking in here, and I still have a long ways, like a few hundred yards to get to where I think I can see those bucks. And two bucks bust out right below me. And I was like, that can't be them. But I was having second thoughts, and then finally got eyes on them as they got out of here. And it was 2 4-points, so those are just 2 different bucks. Just bedded right in here. Wind is not very good, but I don't have any other approach. I just took that video of me checking the wind, and probably 70 yards above me a buck blows out. I can't tell, it was a solo. I think it's a different buck again. Another 4-point buck. Looked like it. But that had to have, if that wasn't him, that had to have alerted those other bucks because they can't be too far from here.
This is impossible. The wind direction combined with where they're bedded just isn't gonna be doable. I don't. I still can't see Jace, which I guess is good. Something caught their attention. Uphill here. I know Jace is there. Oh, now they're both standing. They both know something is up. Uh-oh. Don't one buck seems to have had enough. Jace still hasn't moved though. I think the buck just knows something's there. And he just is saying, you know what, I'm out of here. There they both go. There, the deer. They're moving off. They're coming my way. There you can see Jace coming my way. That's the thin stuff that he's in right there. The stuff he had to go through was way thicker than that. And it wasn't just deadfall like that. It was also tall aspens, about 10-foot aspens growing up really thick.
Well, I'm at the end of the road on that stalk. The approach to get to these deer was dang near impossible. They were living inside of Fort Knox. But man, it was tough. It's dead calm in here. No wind. So it was loud. Every step through this stuff, as you can see. Anyways, gotta climb out of here and go meet up with Randy. And you know what? We might be getting close to 5 o'clock, so maybe a couple hours left.
The sun is setting on a great week here in Nevada.
Yeah.
Good times, good people. No. Jones was here. He'd be on you to go get that one. Well, the sun is setting, not just on today, but on our hunt. And Jace McFetridge had a stalk a day. That is impressive for hunting mule deer with a bow, a stalk a day. But we didn't get one. But it's been a great time. Spending time with Scott, again, is always one of the highlights of the season. If you wonder why I'm so passionate about public lands, these public lands were a huge part of what that life of mine has been, and every just real concrete pivot point in my life usually involves something out in the wild, and I want to make sure that Our country always has this, and I hope you go out and enjoy it. Don't take these opportunities and these lands for granted, because there are people who would like to make them their own. You may not fill a tag. We're testimony to that. But you're probably going to have a smile on your face. You're going to make some memories. You're going to learn something from the things that didn't go right. And you're going to think about those days fondly for the rest of your life. Appreciate y'all being here.